All right, so welcome everyone to Mobility and Flexibility. So we'll get started. So Kathleen, we've missed you. It's been a while. All right, so let's go ahead and again, working with our facial exercises, then working our way down. So let's go ahead and start with our jaw. Just gonna open wide, open that mouth real wide, look up. Once you reach looking up, then close that jaw by bringing your chin towards your nose. Feel a nice stretch coming along. Do about 12 of these. Got one more. Awesome. Very good. All right, now we're going to transition down to our, just our face now. Okay, so let's just palpate from our ears to our end of our mouth, of our lips. Yeah, yesterday I was cleaning up a little bit, just prepping the yard for this weekend, and I had some items leaning up against the side of the garage. And last night I heard a bunch of banging, and I wasn't sure what that was, but yeah, all the tables I had lined up against the garage had all fallen down because it was so windy last night. All right, now from the end of our eyes down to lips, so just palpating different areas of our face right now. Okay, I'm gonna do this gently and softly. All right, now with the back sides for our knuckles, just gently, just palpate your cheeks. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead. Inhale through your nose, out through your mouth, the little windpipe. Again, just also working on your breathing, then also working on expanding those cheeks. So your nose, then exhale. So inhale for about 3 to 5 seconds and try to exhale for about 8 seconds. All that air out, the core should get really tight. Just make sure you don't pass out. We'll do 8 of these. Awesome. All right, We're gonna fill up our cheeks with air and then just move that air side to side. Again, working on those facial muscles. You can also move that bubble in your cheeks up to your upper lip and your lower lip. So just really expanding the muscles, skin around your mouth. That's that. Very good. All right, now we're going to transition down to the neck. So after we do these simple ones without any towels, we'll go ahead and grab that towel afterwards. So gently, just looking left to right. Emily and Julian will turn 1 on Monday. Crazy. Remember when I first introduced you guys to him, he was about 6 pounds. Now he's about 30. Yeah. I just saw Kathleen's mouth like, what? Yeah. All right, up, down. Kind of sad. He's the only kid right now in daycare that can't walk. So he sees everyone walking around and just crawling. Hopefully it's coming. Circles. Reverse. Very good. Now we're gonna go ahead and then, so this is an isometric movement. So we're just gonna go ahead and prevent our head. So the goal is to move your head to the right side, but your right hand is gonna stop it, okay? So it's gonna be an isometric exercise. So you're gonna be pressing, but again, the hand's resisting. So you should feel a little bit of tension on that left side. Okay, so that makes sense. Go ahead and push with your head and push against with your hand. Relax. Relax. Should feel that on that back side. So your hand is just acting like a wall. Okay, so it's trying to prevent that head from going any further. Switch. You want to push with your head for about maybe 2 or 3 seconds and then relax. Might even get a little fatigued. That's pretty much isometric exercises are some that you can do with sometimes when you're in the car, just if you're playing passenger and you want to feeling a little bit tight, you can do something like that. So now this one, it's probably a little funny, but we're gonna do the same. We're just gonna put our hand on our forehead and kind of press forward with our head. And so you should feel a little bit of tension on the back side. Hopefully no one walks into the room right now. It's gonna look like you have a bad headache. Again, press forward with your head for about 2 or 3 seconds and relax. Relax. So put that on that back side. All right, so do me a favor, go ahead and grab a small rag. If you have one nearby, small towel, rag. I'm probably gonna use my hoodie. So if you have something like that, go ahead and grab it. I'm gonna have my hoodie here. I'm just gonna roll it up so the sleeves are extended. So again, if you have your towel, and yes, I remember this one. So we're gonna go ahead and turn without try to avoid doing this so much. Okay, so you want to keep your legs forward, just turn that upward torso. So right hand going to my left side. I'm just pushing and pulling. Relax. So I'm gonna do each motion for about 5 seconds for a 5-second hold. Relax. Again. Relax. Continue. More. Very good. Now we're gonna go so to my right side. Okay, so left hand is gonna push and pull. Ready, go. Back. All right, so that's easy for the starter stretch with the towel. So now we're gonna go with a little bit more. Actually, before we advance, now we gotta look up. Okay, so you're gonna pull forward, and then at the same time, slowly start going up until you feel that stretch on your upper back, and then come back down. Relax. Again, repeat. See. Keep going. one. Good. Awesome. We're not done with these yet. Okay. Now we're gonna do a little bit more. I wouldn't call it intense, but I feel like this one is the one that solved my neck pain a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago. So the idea now is now I'm gonna go ahead and grab that opposite sleeve or the opposite side of the towel. And then again with the other one. So this bottom one, I'm just gonna pull down, okay? And this top one, I'm gonna turn right. Here, so my right hand's moving right. And down. So again, right elbow pulling towards the right side. Okay, we'll do two more. So 5 on each side, 5 seconds each time. More. Very good. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead, switch. Pull it down with that. Up. For 3 more. Tell me how you're feeling. So you could get rid of that. That for now. Look at the water. Alrighty. Okay, that neck feels a lot better. It's tight. Okay, so we'll work on the shoulders now. I don't want to fatigue them out too much by doing all the shoulder presses movements. So we'll go a little bit lighter on the shoulders today. We'll do a little bit more when we do our bar or with our longer item. So let's just go ahead and do shoulder circles. So again, just going front, up, front, down, and back. Once you've done about 10 or 12, you could reverse. That here. Go ahead and just bring that right arm across. Melena, are you by chance teaching 8-week courses as well, or are they 16?
Can you repeat that?
Your courses for this term, switch, are they 16 weeks or 8 weeks?
16 weeks. Sorry, I was giving the dog some medicine at the time. She was like not feeling well.
Yeah, yeah.
Julio, do we have to register again after next week?
Yeah, so if you haven't, so the classes for the next 8 weeks that begin the week after next, those were available to register at the same time as this term or as these 8-week classes. So if you did that already, you don't have to.
Oh,
You
I think
haven't-
I did.
I think you did too. I'll double check. So let's reach up. We could stick around after class and I could check for you. And but yeah, for the summer, those classes aren't posted yet. So yeah, I don't think there's any way for anyone to register for the summer ones yet. Slim, right? Go left. Okay, so we're gonna transition to our upper back. So kind of just bring your hands together in front of you. Put down, chin to the chest, and then push out with your arms. Relax. Down, repeat. 6 of these. Now for about 3 to 4 seconds. Good. Whew, awesome. Let's go ahead and then just do. So my wife last week went to go get Julian's little baptism outfit, and we always give each other a hard time because my family's Salvadorian and her family's Mexican, so we're always talking about like, is he gonna like more of like rancheras, like type of music, or is he gonna like more salsa, merengue? Because that's what I grew up listening to. So or like more pupusas or tacos. But yeah, so anyway, so she got a lead on me with his outfit. So she got him. I don't know if you guys have seen is it Coco, the movie? Yeah, Coco, the Disney movie. So there's the singer, the main singer who has this nice white outfit with the sombrero. So that's gonna be his outfit, yeah. So that's what she got him. So he looks like a mariachi. So I'm like, all right. So that's his little outfit. And check out this that she found. So it has a cross in the center. So very
Cool.
That's
Very-
a piñata, right?
very
Yeah.
Catholic, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So I'm like, everything now. And I'm sure I think that piñata was right next to a bottle of like a piñata shape of like a bottle of like Hennessy or something at the place, It's like yeah, everything together. It's like so funny. But anyways, so let's go ahead and do door openers. So bring that elbow to the side.
We definitely have to see the pictures of him in that outfit.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, so she, where was I? Oh, I was in on that wedding trip. That's when she went. And she sent me the picture. She's like, I'm gonna get him this, ha ha ha. I'm like, okay, she's joking. And then, you know, I didn't think much of it. And then I come home and I'm like, oh, what outfit did you go with? I'm like, oh, the one I sent you a picture of. I'm like, oh, I thought you were kidding about that. So yeah, so let's see how he looks. He doesn't like hats or hoodies whenever we put beanies on him. So especially that thing's pretty huge. So he'll be taking that off. I can't believe he's won already.
Be sure you take the pictures as soon as you dress him, because
Yeah.
with a white suit, he's it's not going to be white for long.
Oh yeah.
Does he talk yet?
No, I mean he definitely not conversations or anything like that, but I think he's like at, you know, he'll say mama and papa and what else would he say? He'll say, he said something else. But like he has like his little words for like when he wants milk or something. So, or like his whines, but yeah, so not I guess, yeah, he's not really talking yet. So
Yeah, he doesn't have to make words. He just makes sounds because he's
yeah.
discovering his voice and what he can do.
Mm-hmm. So that, yeah, exactly. So that's where he's at right now. So I think he's got some sounds that he's made known that, you know, they mean certain things. So, but yeah, it's, I don't know. I miss like how small he was, and you know, just cuddling with him would be on my forearm. Then now, like it's, if he just rolls over, like I get punched in the face. Like it's like he's this little man. Let's go ahead, opposite hand to that opposite chest. But yeah, like now I hear a lot more doors slamming and cabinets slamming, and I see pots and pans on the floor here and there. And yeah, it's just, I got to start baby proofing the house now. Okay, good. Let's go with the performance stretch. I think his weight right now is what's counting against him walking. Because I think he's still figuring out that his balance.
Are you speaking Spanish are you speaking Spanish to him and like reading to him in Spanish?
Yeah, so definitely talking in Spanish. The books we have are in English, so we do those in English. But yeah, in Spanish, I mean, that's all he gets from my mom. And then from us, yeah, we're mainly talking Spanish to him.
Awesome. You should get some books in Spanish too, if you can. You
Yeah.
get them at the library. It'd be nice for him to be able to like
Oh,
see
yeah.
the pictures and point in Spanish.
Oh yeah, so yeah, he'll grab these little paperback books and just flip through the pages. Like he'll grab them and show them to me, and I'll start reading, and then he'll grab the book and just start turning the page. But yeah, it's kind of cute. So, because yeah, I'll grab the book and he'll just like lay down, like, all right, sorry, type of thing.
That's so cute.
Yeah. So that stretch, lateral glute. I have one of my best friends. His wife is, or fiance, yeah, wife, fiance, I forget. They're due for their baby this weekend. Then my sister-in-law is also due for their baby.
Me too.
Oh, really? This weekend?
Yeah, my son's, the baby's due Friday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she goes into the doctor today, so, and she's really a lot bigger than the first one, so, I mean, it's a girl, so she's pointy. When
I
she
see.
was pregnant with the boy, it was round. So we'll see.
Yeah, I've seen some pictures or videos of there's this lady who had triplets, but oh man, that thing looked like she had one of those long pumpkins on her belly. Yeah,
Well, 3.
yeah, exactly. It looked like a torpedo.
Oh, they all fit in there. It goes down after somewhat.
Congratulations, by the way, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's a girl. It'll be a girl this time.
Yeah, my wife is trying to convince me, let's have another. I'm like, oh. I'm like, it's like, and she always brings it because I wanted my first to be a girl, and she's like, now we could aim for that girl that you always wanted. I'm like, I'm okay with one. I think growing up, I'm like, yeah, I want a family of 3, just so it was my family. And then now I'm just like, oh man, it's a
Lot of work.
It's a lot of work, exactly.
I think my son wasn't quite ready. He's like, well, we could have waited a little longer, but grandson's gonna be 3 in April. So
See.
I think that's it for them though.
Yeah.
Children are expensive and you have to factor in college and every
Uh,
pair of tennis shoes, food, they're expensive.
That's what I'm hoping, when we send our Evite for our little party this weekend, we just put the baby's college fund link in there. So we're hoping it's not too many toys. So, because we already have so many hand-me-downs. My wife's one of 8 siblings. So, and Julian now, he's about to turn 1. Let's switch. He's about to turn 1 and he's the 4th youngest. So, so we have in our immediate family, well, in our family now, on her side, we have a baby, coming out every like 6 months on average. So yeah, it's so we're like, we have plenty of toys. But yeah, I saw this, there was this video on Instagram, and I think this grandma was getting shamed because and it was kind of sad. I mean, I took the grandma side on it because I know now being a parent and seeing how much work the children could be. Let's go ahead and do Yo Raises. I don't know, maybe you guys have seen them. I've seen the video, but it's pretty much, there's a couple who you could see like two little kids running around on the background, and I think it's the daughter's mom is the one that they're revealing the ultrasound picture, and then they're like, guess what? And then she's like, what happened? And they give her this envelope, and she opens it, and she's like, are you freaking kidding me? And they're like, well, what's wrong? She's like, you guys can't even handle your 2 right now. Like, why are you guys having another one? And then they're like aghast. They're like pretty much like, wait, like, what do you mean? I thought you were gonna be happy. And clearly she's the one that raises the children. And so yeah, so you could see the dad walk away. Well, kind of just complain. Well, I guess that didn't go the way we expected it to. But on the comments, a lot of people
That was probably a put on. I can't imagine someone posting it real. That would be so cruel.
Yeah. So someone was just like, well, most people were like, I'm pretty sure grandma takes care of all the kids. That's why she reacted that way. And there wasn't really any, now let's go toes up. There wasn't much backing on the parents' side because I think the way they showed it, yeah, it seems like like grandma is the one that's gonna be stressing about the next kid. So but yeah, and I think about my mom with that, and I'm just like, man, I don't want to like to be, of course, like, and it's not like that, like you said, like there's a lot of expenses, and time constraints and other things. But right now, like I've mentioned to you guys, when my mom is here with us, life is a lot easier. And last week when she was in Washington for 3 days, I mean, yeah, we couldn't do much. So yeah, so it's a lot of respect for grandmas.
We enjoy every minute and we go home with a smile, but we are tired
Oh yeah,
because we're older. But it doesn't matter because we can go home and go to sleep and you guys get to stay around the clock with them when they wake up at night.
yeah. So let's go.
They grow fast, so it's just enjoy.
Yeah, yeah, but it's like, at the same time, like, yeah, it's a lot of work, and my mom now that he's in daycare, he misses
It
him
passes.
dearly. And she, like, a part of her feels like maybe, and, I think it's just her. My mom's a pretty emotional person, but she thinks that like maybe we weren't liking the way she was taking care of him. I'm like, no, it's not that. We just want you to rest a little because I know when he comes home at like 5 o'clock, she's gonna be with him because it's her grandson. She wants to spend time with him. So she'll hang out with him for about 3 hours. And yeah, my mom would complain about her arm being really tired from holding him, and
It's muscles,
yeah, so her right arm is really strong right now. So
weight workout.
but yeah, no, he brings a lot of happiness to her because like I said, she's pretty
Yeah.
emotional lady. My grandma passed away in October and my dad passed away a couple of years ago. So yeah, my mom feels pretty
He's enjoying it then.
yeah, so now she has,
Nothing to look forward to.
yeah, exactly. She feels somewhat fulfilled that she
Oh, yeah.
feels needed when he's around. And kind of like she feels without him at home, like she feels like she doesn't have much of like a purpose right now, or like but then he comes home and she's like, let me feed him, let me do this, and she gets super excited. But I know how tired she gets from taking care of him too.
Can you do less hours at the daycare so that she gets to spend more time with him?
We can, and sometimes we opt to, like the last 2 days we actually kept him at home, so she could hang out with him. But yeah, it's just a matter of like, if my wife or I could go and grab him from daycare. So let's go ahead and grab a ball, tennis ball or golf ball. I like my lacrosse ball here. But yeah, we could always do that. So, but I think, yeah, sometimes the daycare, they want us to have him there certain hours. Otherwise, they want to give that opportunity to someone else. Yeah, so let's just roll back and forth.
I'm expecting my first grandson in August.
Oh,
Yay.
oh, congrats.
They're
Exciting.
first. And I have a feeling they're gonna ask me to take care of the baby, which is fine. Listening to all this aches and pains of
Yeah,
carrying the baby, I'm liking, okay, maybe I'll be
yeah,
better
yeah,
with my weights.
Start with weight training now.
exactly.
Watch Julio's videos every day.
Try to get as buff as possible for the next 7 months.
Sometimes it goes that way where they ask the grandparents to like come all the time. And sometimes they're like, oh, no germs, blah, blah, blah. So you just never know how new parents are going to react.
Yeah.
Different people react differently.
I've got 2 kids. My daughter's got her ways. I just try to stay neutral and say, okay, what do you want me to do? And I do, I kind of just flow with it because they're all different on their little routines or their schedules.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I will say that, my wife has her own, I guess,
Yeah.
ideas on things, and
Yeah.
my grandma, my mom has her own views as well. So they clashed a couple times, and and I'm in the middle, and I'm just like, mom, like like my mom's the type where like
They're in
if
the middle.
the baby has a cough, or you know, maybe he has like a runny nose. It's like he can't shower or you can't bathe him until he's completely like out of that. And I'm like, well, I was like, I don't know. So I'm like, all right, well, the doctor said it's okay and like, you know, it's not bad for him. And then she's like, well, the doctor doesn't know anything.
Oh, you gotta do what the doctor says, what you guys
She's
want.
probably right. She's probably right.
Yeah. So, and I think what happened is that a lot, I think in the 70s or in the 80s, my aunt had a 3 or 4-year-old who had a fever. But I mean, back in El Salvador, like there's no heated water or anything. So I think they had a little boy pass. And you know, like she also says, you know, to not sleep with like the fan on because your eyes could like end up like one way by the time you wake up. Like, you know, the fan is gonna like shift your face a certain way. Let's go ahead. Sorry, before I get out of the way.
Lots
Let's-
of things.
Yeah, so there's a lot of, you know, different things, and let's go ahead and find a counter. We're just gonna go ahead, extend, so I'm parallel to it. My hand is here. So yeah, it's just kind of one of those things where, you know, I gotta explain to my wife, like, hey, like this is why she thinks that, and my mom's like, well, this is what the doctors think, and you know, so I think there's just trying to find like a middle ground, but yeah, like so my wife wouldn't upset my mom. Sometimes my wife would like bathe Julian when my mom was out on a walk or something, so she could just like avoid that. Let's go ahead and put our forearm on it. But yeah, it should be. I mean, they're really fun, especially at that little age when all they want is to be held or food or be changed. It's kind of cute. All right, let's switch. So right hand on here. Then again, just right hand is on, so turn your torso to the left. All right, let's place that forearm up there. Once it's there, then turn your torso. All right, very good. All right, so now you guys saw Kathleen doing it earlier, but yeah, so now we're gonna go ahead and have that chair nearby. We're gonna do some mobility around our hip. So we're just gonna use that same post. Then you can use the bottom half of the chair or that upper backrest and just go up and over. Yeah, I told my wife after this birthday, I was like, we're gonna go celebrate their birthdays at like a Chuck E. Cheese or at like some trampoline place or something. I was like,
Much easier,
yeah, what's that?
much easier, but the first one's a big deal.
I was like, yeah. She was like, all right, well, we're gonna celebrate 1st, 5th, 10th, quinceañera, and 18th. I'm like, that's fine. Like we could do the rest if we celebrate. I was like, you know, and she's a Disney adult, so she loves her Disneyland. Let's go ahead and switch. So I'm like, we can even go to Disneyland if that's what you want. So I was like, we don't, because yeah, it's so much work, especially now with you know, for Julian's birthday. I think now weather we got to consider every time since we're in February. I don't know if I told the folks about our so my stepdaughter, her birthday's August 13th, and she has a cousin that's also born on August 13th, and that older cousin was really upset that, you know, that my stepdaughter was born on her birthday. So she's really bummed out and upset. Let's go ahead and grab a pole, a broom, something to work our shoulders. So, lo and behold, you know, so now there's two girls born on the same day. Well, shared the same birthday, a 10-year-old and a 5-year-old, 10-year-old and a 4-year-old. And so yeah, so let's focus on the left side. The 10-year-old already upset, you know, her little cousin's sharing her birthday. So then now dad, you know, dad and mom are pregnant again. And yeah, they're expecting baby. And guess when the baby is born? On her birthday as well. So now the older
Oh, that's
sister,
easy.
yeah, the older sister, the little sister, and the little cousin have the same birthday. So
Party.
yeah. So let's go 60 degrees. So I told my wife, I'm like, for sure, we're gonna do those parties because I know it's not just gonna be my stepdaughter's birthday. It's gonna be, you know, let's go forward. It's gonna be pretty much everyone's birthday together. So all three of them. So August 13th every year should be pretty exciting.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just so funny that you know, the older cousin was so mad about sharing her birthday, and then now she has to share with someone, with the second person.
Well, my stepson's on Julian's birthday, so there.
Okay, yeah.
It's a nice day. He's a
Yeah.
really nice. I have a nice stepson.
Let's go right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Julian's one day before his godfather's birthday as well. So that'll be cool. A weekend we share together. $30 degrees.
With all of your families and all of the kids, you ought to have one big celebration each month for all
Yeah.
of the birthdays
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
and take turns hosting it.
That's
Yeah,
a great idea.
That's my, I think so. It's like, you know, there's I think 8 or 9 kids right now on my wife's side.
Celebrate once a month, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, there's 3 on one day. I know there's one in November, one in December. See, like that one you kind of bring together. Here's the other 2, but yeah, it's not a bad idea. The thing is that my wife loves hosting, so I feel like we would be the host house for like every celebration. So I'm not gonna bring that idea to the table.
Donations to host,
Yeah, I know, right?
$5 cover charge. That'll pay for the food.
Bring your own 6-pack. Up and down.
Or potluck, bring a dish.
Yeah.
That's how our family was. I had 15 cousins and everybody, it's potluck. Grandma cooked the turkey and everybody brought a dish.
Nice.
Just eat.
Go up. We'll take a little 2-minute break after this one here, and then we'll finish off on the floor with our floor exercises. All right. Good stuff. 2-minute break on your yoga mat. Well, it's chilly outside. Let's get that yoga mat. Okay. So we'll get on our fours. So again, just little cues to point out before we start. Your wrists right below your shoulders, your knees right below your hips. Once you're there, make sure you're always looking down. I've had a couple people kind of tweak their neck a little bit because they're looking around when doing this one. So again, look down, inhale up. So arch that back up. Exhale, body button towards the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. All right, from there, just try to claw your way up a little bit without shifting your hips. Once you've done that, drop your elbows, drop your head, and then just rest. Again, your hips should be right above the knees. You can extend your hands in front of you a little bit more if you want to feel more of a stretch. Right. That, so now I'm gonna bring my right hand, I'm gonna bring it under my torso and then just kind of lean down on it. Okay, so I'm leaning on my right shoulder. My left arm is still kind of facing forward. My hips have collapsed a little bit. So I just want to rest on that right shoulder. That right hand is extended towards my left side. My left hand is kind of facing on the same direction of the last exercise. Reset. The left arm now. Over, resting on that left arm. Now come back on our fours. Okay, now I'm gonna shift to my right, so my knees stay the same. Shifting outside of the yoga mat. Gonna arch, still looking down, arch my back up. Bring my glutes to my heels. Okay, you should feel a stretch on your left side. Reset. Now kind of shift your hands to your left side. Arch up. Bring your glutes back. Back. Come back. All right, now we're gonna lay on our back. Laying on our back. Want you to grab, we did this on the chair, but you could get a little bit more mobility here. So bring that right knee up, make sure your left leg is extended out on the floor. Then just do leg extensions here, okay? So this is gonna stretch out your hamstring. The stretch I have my athletes do before they race. Really loosens up the hamstring, a little bit of mobility at knee as well. And relax that leg. Bring the other one up to your chest. And start with those leg extensions. Very good. Gonna be our last stretch. So this is our book opener. So again, just get on your side. Stack your knees, your feet, your hips, hands. So I'm resting on my left side right now. And then I'm just gonna follow my right hand. It goes behind me. Back. Let's do 8 on each side. You're breathing gently. Where those hips aren't turning, just through your arms, your torso. Once you've done your 8, you can stick tight. All right. Awesome. Very good, ladies. Hopefully you guys are feeling more loose, especially on that upper body. We focus quite a bit on that area. Cool. How are you guys feeling? Okay. Hopefully you got what you're looking for our Wednesday session. But again, appreciate you ladies showing up. Victor, nice having you. Any questions before we head out? Okay, so yeah, just little reminders. If you guys are on the Monday class, just continue with your fitness tracking. If you haven't posted in a while, it's not too late to go back and then just begin again. So, but yeah, other than that, hopefully you guys stay warm this weekend. Like I said, it sounds like sounds like the coldest winter in a lot of years here in SoCal. So, yeah, so we'll start getting the taste of that. I mean, last night was pretty windy. I think they said tomorrow will be windy. Friday, expect a lot of rain. And then it's like windy, rain, cold. So that's what like the next 3 days kind of look like.
And take your dogs inside for the cold
No,
and your
yeah.
other animals.
So yeah, and then just, if you feel like you need to go get a walk in, please be careful walking around trees because I saw in the news that a lady was warming up her car and neighbor's tree crushed her, and now she's gone. So just be mindful because yeah, those are things we don't consider and we don't typically have this type of weather in this area. But yeah, just be careful out there. So.
And Californians don't know how to drive when it's raining.
It's true.
Right.
Just saying, just saying.
So yeah, it's so yeah, there's a lot of people here in LA to Orange County, so it's not a good combo when so. But yeah, you guys stay safe and I'll see you guys next week. So enjoy your weekend.
Well, I hope
Monday.
everything goes perfect on for the birthday.
Thank you.
Have a good
I hope so
birthday.
too. I really hope so.
Happy birthday
your
to
son.
him.
Thank
They grow
you. Yeah.
fast.
If we
Big
keep
time.
on in on Monday on his birthday, then I'm
that's
sure we
right.
will. Yeah, then yeah, you guys will see him. We'll have a little birthday crown on him or something. All right.
Well,
All
take
right,
care.
Julia.
Take care.
Have
Bye,
fun.
thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, ladies. Bye, Sarah. Bye.